Have you ever thought about it? In a world where everyone seems to have someone, there exists a man who walks alone. A man who stands in a crowd yet feels invisible. A man who smiles on the outside but carries a storm inside. A man who asks himself late at night, am I even worth something? A man with no friends, but his story does not end here. It begins here. Loneliness can feel like a punishment when every thought stays locked inside your mind. When there is no one to share your pain, no one to understand your silence, when your own shadow becomes your only companion, a person can break, but that same person can also build himself. The world calls a man weak when he has no friends. But the truth, a man with no friends becomes the greatest learner. A man with no friends becomes the strongest fighter. A man with no friends becomes the deepest observer. He discovers the power to shape himself. Without anyone's approval, being alone is not something everyone can handle. The day you accept that the world is not standing with you is the day you discover that you must stand for yourself, and that is where the real transformation begins. People can leave, friends can disappear, crowds can forget you, but one thing will never abandon you: your hard work. Loneliness teaches you discipline. Loneliness teaches you awareness. Loneliness teaches you patience. Loneliness teaches you resilience, and most importantly, loneliness teaches you to listen to your inner voice. If you have no friends, it's okay. If the world doesn't support you, it's okay. If no one believes in you, it's absolutely okay. Because the day you learn to win alone, no one in this world can ever defeat you again. A man with no friends becomes a man with no limits. This man sets his own standards. He builds his own mindset. He heals his own wounds. He chases his own dreams. He doesn't need approval. He doesn't need validation. He doesn't need a crowd. He needs one thing: his fire. And here's the truth: a man who grows alone becomes the most dangerous version of himself. Why? Because he learned everything by himself. He fell alone. He rose alone. He suffered alone. He healed alone, and he will succeed on his own terms. If you are one of those who feel like, I have no friends, remember this life has given you the greatest gift, time with yourself. The day you understand yourself deeply, your life will reach a level others can't even imagine. Your focus, your discipline, your silence will become your superpowers. Being alone isn't weakness. Being alone is growth. Being alone is strength. Being alone is transformation. Never think you are nothing just because you have no friends. No, you have yourself, and that is enough to rebuild your entire life. So ask yourself, if the world is not with you, will you stop? No, you will rise, you will fight, you will build yourself brick by brick. And one day, the same people who ignored you will watch you from a distance with respect. Now it's time. Turn your loneliness into your power. Turn your silence into your energy. Turn your struggle into your strength. And most importantly, modify yourself every day, every moment, every challenge. If you feel alone today, remember greatness is built in silence. Legends are born in isolation, and success rises inside a man who has no friends. From today, walk alone, grow alone, win alone, and show the world that a man with no friends becomes a man the world cannot ignore. Modify yourself, rise yourself, build the version of you that no one can break.